All right. We should be live. It is Sunday, November the 7th. The time is 7:01 p.m. and the temperature is around 11 degrees Celsius. And for the second straight stream, I am not in the city of Toronto. We are in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Luke, Action VJ, Sunjib, Deborah H in the house. Hope you guys are having an awesome start to your week. Yes, I said start. It is Sunday, aka the first day of the week. I'm not one of those weirdo Monday is the first day of the week people. And there's a look at the American Falls. Yogi is here. Michelle Briggs, thank you for the birthday. I don't know how to say it. PayPal? Michelle, thank you very much. Hello, Amy Williams and Marie Palmer. So, the last time I was down here at Niagara Falls, I went all the way over to the Horseshoe Falls and I started my stream. And then we walked along the waterfront. I'm not going to be going all the way over there. I know we're so close, but I do need to be getting home. So what we're going to do is walk around this part of the falls for a bit, and then I'm going to head up Clifton Hill, and we're going to walk over to the car, and then hopefully I'll be able to mount the phone to the car like I did yesterday, and I'm just going to stream the drive back. Tell me you missed the traffic today. The QEW eastbound in Mississauga and Gardiner was just packed. I went westbound. Mike Landry, $5. Thank you, Mike Landry. There's a look over at the Ferris wheel. We'll be walking by over there. Thanks again, Mike. And thanks to everyone for all the very generous super chats and PayPals that rolled in yesterday and all the birthday wishes. If you're wondering what I got up to yesterday, I went to Barbarian Steakhouse and I put some pictures of that on Instagram. I had a fabulous meal. It's my pound for pound best steakhouse. So there's a look over at the Horseshoe Falls. I will be back here over the holidays. And I'll be starting more over that end because the Festival of Lights will be on. So there'll be a lot more to see and look at and explore around this area. There you can see the ultra wide lens is not very good in low. So I just recorded a walk down to this spot. So now the plan is to walk back up and then we'll hop in the car. Oh, thank you, Bevy, and everyone else. Here's where you can grab a zip line. Palmer says it's been a long time since she's been to Niagara Falls. It is Falcom. Godwin was here a few weeks ago. So again, I'll be back over the Christmas holidays and we'll do some extensive touring around this area. I'll make a video and a live stream. So yes, I'm making excuses for not walking all the way over to the Horseshoe Falls, where you can actually get up quite close. You also get covered in mist over there. You get quite wet. And there's my shadowy face. Those are the American Falls. And I'm hoping maybe over the holidays, I can come here more at sunset. So we can catch the falls in a bit more daylight. And then the light festival. So I think an ideal stream around that time will be maybe 4:30 p.m. We'll just hang out over here for a few more minutes before I start walking back up. So that's the old US on the other side. Well, the US, if you want to call it old, sure. And I don't know if you can see it, but these are zip lines up ahead. You can zip line from this area where I am and shoot across the falls over there. The real man, hope you had a great birthday. Saw your gorgeous meal on Insta. Oh, that was an excellent meal. If you want that authentic old school steakhouse, definitely check out Barbarians. It's so dark, watch out for monsters. And the only monster here is me. I'm not sure if I'm going to do my normal stream on the other channel after this. Usually on Sunday nights I do a Sunday Night Stumbles. How long is the drive back to Toronto? Mateus asks. Well, there's one way to find out. You can stay tuned to the stream. Probably in about 25 minutes or so. We'll be hopping in the car. Depends on how much exploring around the tourist area we do. It's a nice night to be here. Hello, Vivian Johnson. It was warm. It feels like spring. Yeah. I was recording a driving video today, and my damn DJI Pocket 2 camera kept overheating. So what was going to be a regular video is going to end up on the Stumbles channel. You are definitely staying. Well, the driving streams are certainly a lot different from this. I've never understood the appeal of these things. They have some of those on the Bloor Viaduct. There's the Skylon Tower. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for your amazing birthday support. Why is it so dark over there already? Well, we changed the clocks an hour in the wrong direction. So it got me an extra hour of sleep today. But it also means it was getting dark at around 5 p.m. instead of 6. So that kind of sucked. All right, let's take one more look over at the falls. Hey, fireworks going off over there. Did I miss it? I think I missed it. Do New Year's Eve this year. I was watching I did New Year's Eve last year on my other channel from the comfort of home. So I think this year I'll actually get out and do some New Year's Eve action from within the city. Don't know if I'll just be on foot or if I'll take the e-bike around site to site. Maybe we'll do a kind of hybrid stream. Man, we're already at 244 viewers. I should have just spent the whole time down here by the falls. Here's the thing, if we go all the way down by the Horseshoe Falls, we're gonna have to walk all the way back. Then I'm gonna have to walk all the way up to the car. Where does the color come from? I believe it is natural. No. There's floodlights in front of the falls. You can actually see that, Allie. Good question. Right there. There's where the color comes from. You can see the light there. Shooting across. Looks a bit empty. Where are the tourists? Well, it's a Sunday night. All right, let's start making our way up through Clifton Hill. Let's say goodbye to the falls themselves. And we'll go check out the tourist jungle. Like I said, I'll be back here. We'll be doing a more extensive stream over the holidays around Niagara Falls. There's a look over at the United States of America. And the next time I'm here, this park across the street here will be all lit up with a big festival of lights. Craig, that's true. I think there's a few pictures online of people using their zoom lenses from that spot that you can find. All right, we can cross. Clifton Hill, the street of fun by the falls, it says. Drinking at the bars here at 17. It would have been neat to see this place on a Friday or Saturday when it would have been at its maximum crowdedness. If that's the proper way to say it, but there's a clicking sound. I don't have anything. Maybe. See if that changes it. Is the clicking gone, guys? So I have my mic here. Let me know if that sound has resolved itself or if it's back. Do a stream hiking in the lower gorge. People said yes. What does yes mean? The clicking is still there or it's gone away?
Maybe one of us runs out to
Gone. All right, thanks. for the heads up on that. That's kind of an OCD thing with me. When I watch my videos, before I recorded so many videos that I ended up not uploading because there were zippers flapping. On one of them, my stupid belt kept squeaking. And it drove me nuts. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And I refilmed it wearing the same belt. And it turns out it was a new belt that I bought from Winners. At least never heard any clicking. I'll have to go back and do a forensic analysis on this one. No more clicking or clickbaiting. So if you can recall, last winter I streamed right here. Jacqueline Wilson, $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Jacqueline Wilson. Thank you very much. And I am just going to keep on talking because we're gonna get a content ID match from that stupid song. As I was saying, you can recall I did a stream here last winter and we were caught in a snowstorm. Hey, more music. And I ended up streaming my drive back home in the storm. That was kind of fun. Oh. You got a guy having a freak out moment in the street. Tacky gift shop. Should we go to the Fun House or Ruby Tuesday?
Did you know you can become a fruit sensei in our fruit ninja room? Let's slash some fruit.
Hey, it's the Travel Lodge by Wyndham. I guess these are pedestrian crossings here. When you see brick on the road, that just means you can cross.
We don't have laws in Egypt. We have
Shooting gallery. Roof says the Fun House sucks.
Angelina Jolie.
And right here, in Movieland, you will be finding many big stars.
Iron Man.
Seeds and stars from movies and television. Even music celebrities.
You'll see
$11.99. I think that's Jared Leto. She sounds like a British voice. Pamela says, "Hi Johnny, love Clifton Hill." Good evening, GGNYC. Long time no see. GGNYC. And it's the Great Canadian Midway. Bowling, arcades. There's a sign there that says that place is air conditioned.
Laser Maze, featuring 4 levels of difficulty to test your acrobatic skills.
That's Steph Heath Ledger? Oh, I thought it was Jared Leto. Shows what I know. I think Jared Leto is the better Joker of the two, if that's possible. Oh, did I say Not Jared Leto. You know who I'm talking about. It's Dracula's haunted castle. Niagara's most terrifying experience. So just south down there is where we were. That's where you'll find the falls themselves. Gags and giggles. It's the Blue Moose. That's it, Debbie. Are you driving home tonight or staying in a hotel? No, we are driving home together on the stream. We are definitely going back to Toronto. I've got a car full of birthday items to take back into the apartment too. This is a potential copyright music match. There's the big wheel. So I'm not going to go closer in that direction because of all the damn music, but Malcolm thinks Jack Nicholson was the best Joker. The timeline on Joker's age is all screwed up. Because the last movie, we have Joker being a really old man by the time Batman grows up, if you think about it. Here's the Niagara Falls icon. And it says, what is this area actually called? Clifton Hill would be the answer. I haven't seen the roller coaster on top of the Burger King in action. I think that's a pretty recent addition, actually. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nutty. You're welcome. Hey, we're already at 440 viewers. I feel bad that we're going to be turning this into a driving stream. We're going to take a look at a big T-Rex pretty soon. Go get a close-up of the T-Rex. I feel bad for everyone who's paying to park over there. It is free if you know where to look. I guess the joke will be on me if my car's not there when I get back. And the wheel's not, I think they're loading it up right now. Unfortunately, it's not spinning. There used to be go-karting. Yeah, we'll be walking by that pretty soon. Don't worry about that. We will definitely be hitting the go-karts. Although I don't think they would let me stream on them. There's not a lot of people playing mini golf. my hair pretty messed up. Oh well. Let's go explore this way a little bit. There's the go-kart track, so we're going to be walking up nice and close to that. I'm going to make my way back to the car. Can you stream on the Ferris wheel? Ginny TTY did. But do I want to get into a lineup? Like, by the time we're done that, 40 minutes is going to have gone by. That's more of a lineup and then bust out a stream on Insta or Twitch kind of thing. Lisa says it's better than Ken's hair. Okay, so we're going to walk to the north end of Clifton Hill here. Look at this.
Beware of the body snatcher.
Thank you, Falcon.
This journey is not for the squeamish.
Might be a long line. Might be a long time at the first wheel, yeah. I'm not the most patient of people.
When you brush up against the guillotine.
Standing in lines, not my idea of a good live stream.
The house of Frankenstein. Come in and kill a little time with us.
It's the Crystal Caves. I did park over here one time. I think it was during that snowstorm live stream. Hey, it's the Corner Comedy Club. Who's screaming? I don't know, Allie. Look at this place on the left. Upside down house. How have I not noticed this before? How have I not noticed the upside down house? And there's one of the two. That's the older casino straight ahead. Seems to be an attraction here. What the hell is in the upside down house here? Yeah, Lisa, I've never seen it before, and I've been here countless times. I even parked at the parking lot right behind me. Is this new? It looks like it's fairly newish. Have you ever walked on the ceiling? Is this just an upside down house? How much is it? Are you allowed to record inside? You are? Is there music playing?
Not really. Like there's a movie, so occasionally there's some music in it, but
Is anyone in there right now?
not currently, no.
You take Visa? Let me see. If, I'm assuming I need to put a mask on. Yeah, let me find that. Well, as long as I have coverage in there. Can I pay Visa?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up my Samsung Pay here. Is this new?
We've been here 9 years.
Oh.
Yeah, since 2012.
Like, I've been through Niagara Falls so many times, I've never noticed it.
Honestly, I hear that from time to time. We're kind of off the beaten path. There you go.
So where do I go in?
Just through
All right, guys. Hopefully we have coverage in here. We're going inside we just paid 13 bucks. Let's hope we have enough coverage in here. 13 bucks to go inside an upside down house. Good thing I had this backup in my backpack. So this is kind of disorienting. I'm trying to, holy, okay, this might not look freaky, but I assure you, this totally, pardon my French, fucks with your equilibrium. Like, I feel dizzy just standing here. And I am not one to be afraid of heights or anything like that, but I've got a bed on the roof. Clean Up Man says 13 is not bad. Susan, I've got the big backpack on me tonight. Take a my bed is on the ceiling selfie. Should I do that? All right, I'm going to take a my bed is on the ceiling selfie. Oh, I have night mode on my camera, so it's taken extra long to process that. There's my bed is on the ceiling. Try and read the bedtime story. A big dog named Bob went for a jog. On this jog, he met Frog, the funny hedgehog. Okay, I get their point. Get right side up, the upside. So we're in an upside down bathroom. I suppose I could have picked like a haunted house or something, but instead we picked the upside down house. I was just curious, I'd never seen it before. The dog is Toto. They're not letting us through. 624 people. Something about Niagara Falls brings out the views. Is this the end of the house? Let's take one quick look through the house, because that was $13 very quickly spent. Don't open the toilet. Thank God Johnny is not on edibles. Ali says, is that it? I think that is it. What's that? Mystery, get lost.
Your weapon, holding the butt with 2 fingers only. Slowly place it on the floor and take 3 steps.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Hope the rest of your day isn't upside down. Well, there we go. The upside down house. Why is this across the street? Mystery maze, get lost. There was a lot of people in line for that one. If you ever needed more evidence that I'm not a stop and smell the roses kind of person, you just ran through that tourist attraction. Yoink! The Ottawa Wanderer, Elise Palmer says, that was so cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's see what's over on this street here. The Upside Down House, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know its official name. So what do we have here? Remington's of Niagara, steak and seafood. I remember going to a haunted house over here before. Conclusion, IKEA showroom upside down. Oh, there's more people in it. They have more victims, I mean customers. Go to the casino now? Yeah, I would not be allowed to. There's a Gal Gadot, another wax museum. I think there's two of them here. Hey, that's cool. I think that guy is tightrope walking over the falls. The car is still laughing at my comment. I wouldn't say that was my cup of tea, but I'm glad we checked it out. I don't often do things like that on these streams. That's more of a Ginny TTY kind of thing. Let's see what's just on the north side here. I wonder if there's any attractions or anything. We're gonna take a quick look on Center Street. Johnny Haunted House in Clifton Hill is across from the arcade. I'll tell you, I wasn't a huge fan of the Ripley's, believe it or not. Oh, there's that very unstable guy across the street. You missed Lisa D's $13 super for the upside down. Did I miss that? How did I miss that? Lisa D, thank you very much. You know, the notification didn't show up on my phone. Occasionally that happens with supers. So when that does, please yell at me and tell me that I missed it. But Lisa D, thank you so much for the $13 for making that upside down funhouse. Okay, I'm gonna avoid this guy. That guy's nuts. Okay, there's nothing this way. There's a steakhouse. Nightlife by Sparks. Interactive miniature wonderland. That would be cool. All right. Ripley's Moving Theater. Do you guys want to do one more attraction? If they'll let me before we go. Like I said, I will be driving back. You're not going for a drink, Johnny? Not the best idea. I'm about to go drive for an hour and a half. Johnny, you hit up mints or sundowner? I don't know what those are. All right, we're just going for it. All right, I'll see if we can get into one more place before we head back. We do have 691 people watching. I feel a little bad to cut it short. Go-karts, I cannot live stream on the go-karts. They would not let me. Well, I could. Ralph says plan to stream the drive. Yeah. All right, let's find one more thing to do. A mirror maze.
Or be lost in the clutching darkness forever.
I don't think a mirror maze.
Inside the house of Frankenstein, you'll see Dr. Frankenstein's own decay.
Alex gets around, says lots of viewers. Yeah. Typically the streams have been hitting 500 or so it's cool to have one hit 700. Mini golf. Again, guys, holding a gimbal. I don't even think I would enjoy it. Maybe Dracula's. I want one of those ones where you just kind of sit down. Where you get in a little car and it takes you around. That is the kind of attraction I'd rather go on. Some of these ones, it's just people like reaching out and grabbing your ankles and stuff. Levels of fear, medium, hot, hardcore. Do we want to go in that one? I don't think I can do the maze of lasers.
May I have a drum roll, please?
To be the toast of Niagara.
Haunted house, air conditioned. Here, let me ask them. Hi, is filming allowed? It is? How much is one? And it's walking? Okay. Can I pay Visa? All right, we're gonna do one more. I need gloves? Okay. Okay. Do the maze with lasers. We believe in you. Thank you. All right, I just got to put these gloves on, guys. So we're gonna do this haunted house. You know what? I'm not gonna put the gloves on. Are we ready to go get scared? All right, guys, let's go get our $14 worth in this haunted house. All right, if I lose connection in here, then, because it looks like we're going down into a basement, this might not be good. Free play. I can't see shit. Okay. So, there is shit blowing on my legs right now. How old am I? I am 41. Walking through a haunted house. Ali BHG says something. Which way do we go, guys? The haunted house or the chicken exit? Can't see my face at all. I think we're gonna go that way. The worst $14 spent? That's 2 beers. Push if you dare. There's an old cranky witchy lady over here. Yeah, I remember there's one place where they'd reach out and grab your legs. Isn't Halloween over? I think haunted houses are a year-round thing. I'm just surprised the connection is holding up in here. Of course, I probably just cursed that. Charlie. Charlie. Can you raise these? Of course not. Well, so far I have yet to be scared. Exit this way. All right, now I legitimately can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys, I can't see anything. There's a chicken exit there on the right. D. Mussolino, $9.99. Thank you. Thank you, D. Mussolino. Hey, buddy. Worst $14 ever. I think it's kind of fun. More of those things. Are we done? Okay, we have emerged. Dorky but fun. I'm going to say that was definitely a better value than the upside down house. That was fun. Check out the new pants I'm rocking, birthday pants. Oh yeah. Sadie says, well, that was interesting. Now, how do we get out of this place? It's cool that they allowed filming. It's also cool that my signal held up in there. Susan says the upside down house was IKEA showroom. I'm sure there's people that would have enjoyed the upside down house. All right, so that's 2 attractions. So there you go, the haunted house. Try the cosmic coaster at the Midway. We're going to be trying the Johnny Strides Express back to Toronto. I wonder if the Dracula's haunted house would be better. So I'm going to give a thumbs up on that haunted house. Although it might be painful if you're a parent with a whole bunch of kids. That fudge factory is amazing. You're welcome, Joven, and thank you for the super chat, D. Mussolino and Lisa D. for funding the upside down house adventure. Pamela says, come to Buffalo. You would play video games next? Again, guys, holding a gimbal in one hand. I don't really have that luxury. I could maybe play skee ball. I'd go on this little coaster if it were running. I'd spend $30 in 12 minutes. That would be cool. I like those moving 4D theater things. And there's the House of Frankenstein. I think that's, again, one of those ones that you walk through. I think we've had our haunted house. Next time I come back, I'll go to a few different ones. We'll check all those boxes at one point or another. And it's Victoria Avenue. That's at Kelsey's on the left. Sort of streamers. I don't know if they let you film there. Hey, it looks like the go-karts aren't running. What the hell? Why aren't the go-karts running? The Ferris wheel's spinning. Maybe they're just queuing up for the next race. It's kind of disappointing. And since they're playing this music, I'm gonna go run to the other side of the street to get away from it. Yeah, that's a pretty badass go-kart track over there. But it looks like they're not running at the moment. I think they're just in between people having a go. Go to the Ferris wheel. We walked by that. And I went fairly close to it in the regular video I just recorded on my way to this. There's the Skyline Tower. The only line is $5. Will you record your ride back? As per the title of the stream, I'm gonna try to stream the drive back. Thank you very much for your support, the only lioness. I think lions are my favorite apex predator. Sorry, tiger fans. So I'm walking back to where I parked for free. So you might be conflicted if I'm a cheapskate or not. Pay $14 to walk through a chintzy attraction, yet doesn't want to pay for parking. That guy was like, he's vlogging. No, it's a stream. Similar enough. Hakka Chinese cuisine. So we are exiting the touristy area. Outback Steakhouse. I was at a real steakhouse last night. Again, if you want to see what I had for my birthday, I posted those on Instagram. Handle is @JohnnyStrides. I opted for a bacon-wrapped filet mignon, which is very unlike me at those kinds of places. Here's a Denny's. One cool thing about being in a tourist area is they're so used to people walking around with cameras, you don't really get those freaks who complain about recording in public. Days Inn indoor pool, sauna, and whirlpool. There's some questionable motels in this area. If you watch those sort of dirty motel YouTube channels, there's one called Another Dirty Room, where I think they featured a number of motels here in New York Falls, where they check in and then they take a black light and they look around the room. Usually blood and piss and shit stains all over the sheets and everywhere they look, and other bodily fluids. It's quite disgusting. I'm sure there's a lot of clean and hygienic motels. They just have a knack. I'm pretty sure they pretty much guarantee they're going to get a proper shithole by doing some TripAdvisor research ahead of time. I think the YouTube channel is called This Is Dan Ball. And the series is Another Dirty Room. The real dad says, ooh. So if you're just tuning in to summarize, we started off down by the American Falls. Carstow, 1399. Hi, Johnny. That haunted house was fun. Not too scary, but still fun. Thank you, Carstow. Thank you very much for the 1399. I thought the haunted house was fun. So as I was saying, if you're just joining, we started off down by the falls, and we worked our way up Clifton Hill, went inside 2 attractions, an upside down house I didn't even know existed, and then a haunted house, one of several haunted houses. Budget about $14 per attraction for an adult. Or you can get one of those passes. You just buy a book that comes with a big whackload of things to do. You get a better deal that way. Although I would use the term deal loosely. Let's look towards the new casino. The word new should be in quotations, but newer. $5 parking all day. It's free just down the street. Gotta know where to park. Just gotta walk through some sketch, that's all. In a dark parking lot where there's absolutely no surveillance or security. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. So what I'm gonna do is mount the... We'll be able to stream the whole ride back. I'll have to plug in the charger at some point. I don't think the iPhone will have enough juice to make it. You're welcome, Philippe. This part of Niagara Falls most reminds me of a lot of areas in American cities I've been to, like Cleveland. You see things that are open and a whole lot of parking lots, and there's not really a lot of people out. And you tell yourself it's safe, but your spidey senses do elevate a little bit. I think on the whole Niagara Falls is very safe. It just has a bit of a rundown feel to it outside of the touristy area. And there's a lot of really nice residential areas around here too. This is kind of the older, more built up, and therefore slightly more rundown spot. Tourist strip. If you keep going, it'll turn into Lundy's Lane. Ferry Street. It was Victoria Avenue, but when we got to that bend where the Hooters was, it changed to Ferry Street. And then there's a battlefield straight ahead. And that's where it becomes Lundy's Lane. And I think we're going to go for a ride up Lundy's Lane. There's a famous Flying Saucer diner that way. Marquez says, nice streaming, Johnny. Thank you. A rare Sunday night stream on the main channel. The last time I did this, I was in the city of Ottawa, where instead of streaming on my other channel on Sunday night, I did a live stream around the Parliament buildings and the Byward Market. And we saw a fireworks display. Did he miss 25 from Mike Landry? Did I? Guys, I'm not catching every super chat tonight. If I did, I'm very sorry, Mike, but thank you. Sorry guys, my software isn't giving me the pop-ups for the super chats every time. But thank you, Mike Landry. Mike's a longtime viewer and supporter of the channel. Thank you, sir. Finding our way to the car. Here's the kind of motel they feature on that show, although this one looks pretty good. King's Inn. There's a swimming pool that's covered up. Don't know how relaxing that would be, a swimming pool in the middle of a parking lot. I'd kind of be like, don't know about this. I like the lighting on this Mama's Inn. Oh, that's the Mama's Pizza logo. Instead, it's Mama's Inn. Here's the million-dollar question. Is my car there? Don't pay for parking in Niagara Falls. If you've got legs and the ability to move, even if you don't have legs, if you just have the ability to move. 5 minutes out of the way, we'll get you a free parking spot. This is actually a municipal parking lot we're going to. Slotmols's Best Bakery. Yes, the Portage Bakery is quite famous in this area. That guy on the bike with it, kind of weird. They're having fun. There's the car in one piece. Now we'll awkwardly transition into a driving live stream. How is the connection tonight? Because I am only using Rogers. I am not using Bell. Often I bond the connections together, but I was talking to a New York streamer, and he said he was having problems when he bonds them together. Look at this design. It freaks me out. It makes me think like the car's been hit. All right. Let's get in, get these windows. There's a nice layer of frost here. Will you do a tour in Fort Erie? I don't know. It's a good question, but what I do know is I gotta take off my backpack here. Throw this in the seat. Yeah, I gotta get these windows cleared up a little bit. No, I'm not just gonna drive with my my gimbal. Whoa, we gotta turn that off. All right, so where is window, front? Get to work on the front. So I'm gonna mount the phone to this thing. Shut the door and lock it. So let me turn off the gimbal here. So if you were just here to explore Niagara Falls together, thank you for hanging out and doing that. Oh, I got the AC on. That's how it was earlier today. Look at that window. It's still fogged. It's going to take us a minute before we're going to be able to stream out of here. Once the window situation has cleared up, I'm going to take my phone out. I've got my battery here ready to go for when I inevitably run low on battery. I'm going to plug this in. Wrong time. That says 9:11. What time is it? 8:11. The Magic Walker. And I'm going to get my keys and my wallet out. because who likes driving with those in your pocket? Okay, guys, so I'm gonna mount the phone, then I'm gonna take the sweater off. So I will not be so responsive to your chats moving forward. Phone mounting. Hopefully we've got a nice view here. This is a Toyota Camry, if you're wondering. So I've got the microphone in, but I'm gonna have to take the microphone out because there is no headphone jack on the iPhone. So guys, just give me a minute. I've got a lot of equipment in here. I'm just gonna do a quick count, although I don't know what else I could do if I forgot something. Let me just make sure that I've got my cameras, yep. Got my microphone, yep. I got my other phone, yep. So everything expensive I have. I got all my gifts in from my mom and my family in the trunk. I got a pocket full of receipts. So we're going to be heading to Toronto. Okay, I think we're good. I've got everything I need. So, just a friendly reminder, when I am moving, I might help if I put my microphone on. When I am moving, I do not monitor the chat. So, for this part in particular, huge thank you to the mods for their assistance, especially on this part. If I miss any super chats that come in or super stickers, thank you. I just, for the same reason when I'm on my e-bike, but I'm going to be on the highway, so I'm not going to have the luxury of a red light or a stop sign or anything like that. So, sorry, but huge thank you in advance for anyone who sends any anything like that. I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to turn my window defrogger off. Defrogger. Looks like the camera is pointing out to the right a little bit. Let's just move it left so it's looking a little more forward. Okay, so now is the time to adjust the picture if anything is wrong before we get on the highway. So I got my keys, I got that, I got my phone. Yes, I'm one of those annoying people who double and triple checks everything before I leave my apartment. I'll be like, is the fridge shut all the way? Are all the taps off? I better go give those an extra twist. Yes, I am that guy. Did I lock the door? Yes. Well, let me go shake it and make sure it is locked. Then I'm standing from the elevator and it's like, oh, you better go check that door again to make sure it's still locked. I'm sure if any of you are a therapist, you would know the name for that condition. And we are moving. We're heading towards Lundy's Lane. So when I get to a street called Dorchester, I'm going to make a right. If the stream does cut out, guys, because I'm driving, can't really troubleshoot it. So if the lights go off, thanks for watching. Or bring it back to life with a part 2. We're just going to call it a day. So here's where the Lundy's Lane battlefield was. I gotta turn my rear defroster on now. It's all cloudy AF out the rear. So the Flying Saucer restaurant is just up here on the left, as well as an Arby's. Do you guys remember Arby's? There's the Arby's on the left. There's some factory outlets and stuff like that. On Lundy's Lane, a whole bunch of restaurants. There's the Flying Saucer on the left. I came up here with some good friends a few years ago just to go to the Flying Saucer. It's always a fun time there. And here is Dorchester. Hey, my defogged. Station. That'll be the final destination. Achievement unlocked. You got gas on a stream. Normally you pass it. So this is going to take us on to the Queen Elizabeth Expressway. You can see the sign there. It says Hamilton and Toronto. Keep right. And we're going south on the Queen Elizabeth Expressway. No, I wasn't going fast as much as that guy was going slow. We just flew by. He must have been going about 80. Last time we made this trip via live stream, it was snowing quite heavily. And I think I had my... Is there some glare on the windshield there? I think I saw some. Is that the windshield or is that the lights? I think that's the lights. I was just saying in my last live stream that I only ever got one speeding ticket. And that was, ironically enough, on the Queen Elizabeth Expressway on this stretch between Hamilton and Niagara Falls. The only speeding ticket I ever got. And fortunately, the officer never filed it. I tried to pay it. And when I called it in, because that's how you had to pay it back then, they told me no record existed for that ticket. And that the officer either willfully didn't file it or he screwed it up. There's no way to really know. All right, truck, why are you in the left lane? Why are you here? You just passed this truck. Now you need to move over. But nope, he's just camping in the left lane like a schmuck. Some people think they own the road. Why, this is fast enough. Nobody should go faster than I want to. No, get the fuck out of the left lane. That's not how it works. One thing that's cool about this car is it does have a lane departure system, or a departure warning. So if I drift over the lane, it'll beep at me and the steering wheel will gently tug in the other direction. I discovered that when I went to swerve around some trash that was on the highway earlier on my way up here. And it beeped at me and it kind of gently tugged the wheel in the other direction. So I was like, what the hell is going on? All right, I don't know what those smears are. This could be really bad, but I'm going to try to clean the windshield here. I hope this doesn't end up ruining it. Hopefully that makes it better. It might very well have made it worse. We gotta wait for that water to bead off, or that wiper fluid. I just put on the windshield defroster. So it's 8:25. Normally we'd be 25 minutes into my Sunday night Stumbles live stream. And this guy on the left is not going a consistent speed. I've been pegged to 120. He went past me in the left lane, and now we've caught back up to him. He really should be passing this car and then getting out of it. So at some point my iPhone's going to give me a low power warning. And I'll have to yank the microphone and plug the battery pack in. Maybe I'll preemptively do that. So we're about to go up a big bridge over the Welland Canal pretty soon. Not bridge, but elevated skyway. And then when we get to Burlington, there'll be the Burlington Skyway, and then we'll make a 90-degree turn and head east into Toronto. This is Lake Street. See, this car on the left is like, what the hell are you doing, Mercedes? Why are you squatting in the lane here? I'm moving faster than you. Port Coburn. So I think tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I will premiere a video, so if you want to hang out, swing by the channel at 9. We'll watch a video together and chat. And then coming up later this week, I have an indoor video and a driving video and a Niagara Falls walking video I made on my way to record that live stream. I do have one of those little adapters that'll let me charge and use the microphone, but I can't find the damn thing. So it's got a lightning input or a lightning output, and then you can plug a power source into the lightning input and the microphone into the audio input. I found my one for Android, a USB-C one, but I couldn't find my Lightning one. So we're gonna have to go without the external mic pretty soon. Welcome to the town of Lincoln, population 24,000. There's a New York plate. That guy must be going $140 because we're now going 130. And he just flung past me. What is this? Jordan Road. I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly where we were. I have a general idea. Victoria Avenue in Vineland. Coming up at this exit. So when I booked this car, I booked a compact. Basically, I chose the smallest, cheapest car. And they're like, we don't have that. Here's a Camry. I was like, okay, way better car, but a lot thirstier. I don't mind. It actually drives really nice. And I've only got it for 2 days. I'm taking it back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Which means I was parked without being registered for an hour this morning, because it said when I registered the car, it registered me for 24 hours. And then I realized that at 9:30 the following day, actually 25 hours had passed by. So there was a 1 hour gap where I wasn't registered. That's at my building. For the visitor parking, you have to go online and pump in the license plate, and you get something like 5 per year or 15 per year of any given vehicle that's free. It's not unreasonable. Just triggered the lane departure. I was rolling up my right sleeve. So there's a lot of wineries and a few distilleries and that sort of thing around this area. It's rather fertile soil. And I think it's the runoff from the Niagara escarpment, which is on the left, that sort of enriches all the soil between that and Lake Ontario, which is on the right. Grimsby, population 28,000. The Peninsula Ridge Wine Estate is coming up. Hidden Bench Winery, Rosewood Winery. All these signs here are for wineries. London-born Wine Company, Angel's Gate Winery. I missed a whole bunch there too. The Grimsby business area via Christie Street. They don't even call it a downtown or city center. It's a business area. And the smell of skunk has invaded the car. Oh, that's nice. That'll wake you up on a drive. Whew. And we still got 640 people watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet already. I'm still undecided if I'm going to do my usual Sunday night stream on the other channel. Obviously, it'll be a much later Sunday night stream than usual. If I do that, I probably won't play any games. We are getting back into playing games at the end of the streams. I do have the new Jackbox Party Pack. And earlier in the week, I had a games night on my Twitch channel, just to sort of test it. I see a super chat in. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I cannot read it or the amount. I just saw the big blob splash onto the screen, so thank you, whoever that was. I will review the super chats once I'm home, and I'll read your messages. So it's not all for naught. Thank you very much. And if I missed any others, thank you as well. I think the last time I did a driving stream, other than yesterday, that was the tail end of my Port Credit live stream, was early in summer. I did a stream from Burlington back to Toronto. I was visiting my aunt's house. My cousin was in from Arizona with his family. It was great to see them. Hamilton, downtown, via the 403. I haven't done any videos in the Hammer. Fruitland Road, 5 kilometers. Stony Creek. I think Stony Creek is the southern tip of Hamilton. There's Fruitland Road. For some reason, there's always a slowdown driving north up to Niagara Falls on the QEW right at Fruitland Road, and then traffic magically clears up right after it. Not sure what that's all about. But without fail, whenever I get to Fruitland Road, there's a little traffic jam going on. There's a left lane squatter. Okay, I see refineries on the left. So we are well into Steel Town. I can't angle the camera and show you that. So Hamilton is nicknamed Steel Town. It's kind of Canada's Pittsburgh. Traditionally, it's been a blue-collar factory kind of city. They built an arena, Cops Coliseum, in hopes of luring an NHL team that never came. And now that arena is too old and out of date. Plus, they'd have a hell of a time negotiating territory rights with Toronto being just to the east and Buffalo being just to the north. I think the old owner and CEO of BlackBerry tried to get an NHL team in Kitchener-Waterloo. Jim Balasili. Talk about a missed opportunity that was. Back when the iPhone came out, they said we don't need apps or an app store. You can do everything on the web. And iPhone and Android just trampled them. No, sir, you bet wrong. They could still be relevant today if they didn't hang on to such antiquated hardware and software for so long. There's certainly a time where almost every celebrity had a BBN. Here's Nikola Tesla Boulevard. So coming up are tons of refineries on the left. You can see them just over the water. And we'll be hitting the Burlington skyway pretty soon. My car beeped at me. I must have flirted with the lines there on that bend. 7 minutes to Guelph Line, 11 minutes to Burloak, 15 minutes to Dorval Drive. Dorval Drive is in the city of Oakville. I think that assumes a speed of 100, so we'll be a little quicker than that. I'm surprised I haven't got the low power mode warning on my iPhone yet. Hey, someone who knows how to use the left lane. Royal Windsor Drive becomes Lakeshore when you get to, I think, Southdown Road. Right at the Oakville, Mississauga border. Alright, let's charge up the skyway here. It is a pain in the ass when they have to close the skyway down due to accidents or for whatever reason. I've been caught in that a few times. As we begin our climb, sorry guys if there's smears. I think that's just the way the light is playing off the windshield. So here's where we branch off into two pretty much. Left is Highway 403 and to the right will be the QEW, although for a stretch the QEW and 403 overlap between Burlington and Oakville. Yes, it's confusing, but no one calls that stretch the 403, they just say QEW. I really don't know why into Hamilton they don't name it or give it another number than 403. That same notice, one right lane closed beyond Royal Windsor Drive. All right. So if I weren't streaming, I might take that and say, okay, I'm going to take the 403 back to Midtown. But because we're streaming and it's visually more interesting, we'll stay on the Gardiner or the QEW to the Gardiner. Toronto! Wow, this guy's going like 90. WTF, man. Oh, well, there's someone in front of him. And if I had another person in the car with me, we'd be able to jump into the HOV lanes that are about to appear. All right, and now it is east on the QEW. No, the highway did not change. We're on the same highway. We just made a 90-degree turn to the right. Through the city of Burlington, then it'll be the city of Oakville, then Mississauga, then through the former borough of Etobicoke into Toronto, which used to be a city on its own, and then into Toronto proper, and we'll just drive north up to Midtown. I'll find a gas station on the way, as tomorrow morning I'm just going to wake up and take this car back. I don't think this rental place says after hours drop off, which which is usually something I utilize. Oh, here's the high occupancy lane on the left. And there's going to be a lot more traffic moving forward here, as this is a much busier stretch. Typically, this battery will go about 2 hours and 15 minutes to 2.5 hours before it craps out, although I don't think I have the brightness of the screen all the way up. I'm just waiting for it to give me... Maybe I'll be proactive. Maybe... Unfortunately, the sound is about to get worse, guys. I do apologize for that, but I'm going to be unplugging my external microphone. So the microphone has been unplugged. I'm going to plug in the battery pack. Phone out or do anything stupid. Plugging the power in. There we go. Battery power, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe towards the end of the stream I'll switch back and I'll plug the microphone back in, but unfortunately I don't have my splitter where I can charge and power it at the same time, so I imagine it sounds quite a bit echoey now. Sorry about that. Mustang or that Camaro just came out of the HOV lane on the left over a double solid line. What are you doing? And there he goes. Oh, it's another car. He's sliding behind me now. It's 9 o'clock. Temperature right now is 10 degrees Celsius. And we're at Dorval Drive, so we are in Oakville. Once we cross Winston Churchill, we'll be in Mississauga. Trafalgar Road, 2 kilometers. Then after Trafalgar, will be Winston Churchill, and that's when we enter Mississauga. I hope you guys can hear me all right. Hey, I see a super chat splashing. Unfortunately, I can't read it, but thank you very much. I'll read it when I get home. And as for when my next stream is, other than possibly streaming tonight on my other channel, I don't know. I'll probably take a few days off from streaming. I streamed the last 4 days in a row. Yeah, I did a Thursday morning live stream of the walking variety. Then Friday night, I did an e-bike stream at night. Then yesterday, I did Port Credit and I drove to Sherway Gardens, and today, Niagara Falls. Now we're driving into Toronto. And as per all those signs we saw, here's Royal Windsor Drive, where the right lane will be closed. I don't think traffic is heavy enough for that to super affect us here. Ramp to Winston Churchill Boulevard closed. Toronto, downtown, straight ahead, hold the course. Yes, sir. There's a Ford and Lincoln truck plant on the right. They used to make the Windstar minivan there. And I think it's Plymouth counterpart. Not Plymouth, Mercury. That was the Ford off-brand. Okay, it was called the Mercury Voyage. It's just a clone of the Windstar. I started yesterday with a full tank of gas, and I have a little under half a tank right now. And that was going from Yonge and Egg out to Port Credit and back. And then today from Yonge and Egg, making a stop around downtown and then driving to Niagara Falls. Now we're back at least to the GTA, Greater Toronto Area. is where I grew up, pretty much. There used to be an AMC 24 movie theater on the left. That is now a Cineplex. This factory shoe outlet on the right has been there forever. A big yellow building you see. Southdown Road. Well, to the south, Aaron Mills Parkway to the north. You can take that up to Aaron Mills Town Center. There used to be 3 malls on that road. I don't know if they're all still there, but there's Sheridan Mall. And there was South Common Mall. And if you kept going north, you get to Aaron Mills Town Center. Which you could then jump on Highway 403 and 5 minutes away would be Square One. Sort of the regional mega mall in this area. Oh, there's some good driving. I don't know if the camera picked that up. Person's not going to cause an accident. Nope. Yesterday I did my live stream in Port Credit. You can get off here at Mississauga Road and take that south down a lake or lakeshore, and that'll bring you right into Port Credit. You can also get off at Ontario, formerly Highway 10, which is the next stop. And this is the exit nearest to where I grew up in Mississauga. Are you coming over? Gonna indicate and change lanes, you gotta speed it up a little bit, pal. I grew up in the Port Credit area, just to the south of here. Not entirely, but I spend a good amount of time there. hopefully you guys can actually hear me. I have not tested how the audio is like if I don't have the microphone plugged into it. I'm assuming it's okay, just not as good. Dixie Mall will be coming up on the right. After that will be the city of Toronto. On the left here is Sherway Mall, where I went yesterday. And I recorded a video through there. I think we'll see that on the channel maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. But there's no fun in that. We're going to take the way with all the views. So this is the way to downtown. Oh, I just saw a super chat. Thank you. Did that say Stanley? I'll read that one when I get home. Thank you very much. Stop COVID-19. Protect yourself. Get vaccinated, says the traffic sign. I don't think that there is anybody who is on the fence and saw that traffic sign and that was what pushed them over and went and got the vaccine. What do you think? Well, I wasn't going to get it, but I saw a sign on the highway. It changed my mind. So I did a drive-in video yesterday from the mall going east on the Gardiner here. But I was in traffic. So like, man, should I even post this? Like, it wasn't moving like this. This would be a cool video if I pre-recorded it. With this night vibe going on, we get the lights, good flow of traffic, but I recorded it in the afternoon yesterday. And I was just sitting in a sea of brake lights. Like, is this gonna be a good video? I'm probably gonna go ahead and upload it anyways, but it won't be my best work. Most of those condos you see on the right weren't there 10 years ago. An entire skyline has popped up along the Nimico area. It's pretty impressive. I've done some live streams from down there before. Left and right. ceased to exist, and we hopped on the Gardiner expressway. Looks like there's an accident over on the other side. Hopefully everyone's all right. Is usually when I get home, I have to call my mom on a trip back from Niagara Falls to let her know I made it safely, but I told her you can just check the stream. Is on the right. And the CN Tower should be appearing on your screen, at least prominently for the first time. Just up here on the right. You used to get a killer view of the financial district. Right here. Oh, there's BMO Field. Is there anything going on there? The lights are on. Might have been an Argo game earlier today. You used to have an awesome view of the financial district here, but all these condos that have sprung up in Liberty Village and City Place kind of block it now. This kind of canyon effect. DVP 4 minutes, Eglinton in 10 minutes. If I took the DVP to Eglinton, that would stick me way too far east. It still might be quicker than the way we're about to go. Thus ends the highway driving. York Street, I just passed. And that is Bay Street, we just went through. Years ago when Toronto was not full of condos. Hey, we still have 584 people watching. Not bad. I think we peaked at 7 something earlier tonight, back when I was in Niagara Falls. And the stream's at 2 hours and 23 minutes. A way I have taken on my e-bike at night going north. Now we're gonna drive it. We're on Yonge Street heading north. This is the Esplanade. Says Rob, I think Johnny is tired. I certainly had a more productive weekend in almost every possible way than I normally would have. Look at this guy on his bike. Get a light. How stupid and dangerous is that? This guy on the right here has a light on his bike. So on the left, the financial district, on the right, the St. Lawrence neighborhood. There's all kinds of street parking and obstacles in the right lane. So I think we're just going to hold course here. Here is King Street. Let's see what's going on in the heart of the city on a Sunday at 9:30. I think someone's blasting the Beastie Boys out there. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I'm thinking, which gas station do I want to hit? Oh, there's one on Yonge Street, actually, in Davisville. I gotta bring this back with the needle above full. Here's Queen Street. Shooter Street, Eaton Center on the left, and approaching Yonge and Dundas. Whoa. It's a lot of stuff to be pushing down the middle of the street there. Sorry I can't angle the camera up and all the bright lights. You get the idea. Yada yada yada. Not quite Times Square, but still kind of cool. And just up here on the left is where I had an incredible steak dinner last night at Barbarian's. I haven't been to all the top steak restaurants here, but it is my favorite. Morton's is good. Harbor 60 is good. A lot of people like to trash Ruth's Chris, but I think it's pretty good. There's some bike cops on the left. I really think they should give the cops e-bikes. Gerrard Street. Here's Yonge and Carlton. To the east, to the west is College. If you really want to see Yonge Street alive, you've got to do it on a Friday or Saturday night. I mean, it's alive every night, but those 2 nights in particular, you kind of get to see it in its full glory, so to speak. I'm thinking maybe we should just go to the Shell. Just up ahead here. Wellesley Station is just on the right. Thank you, Lisa, for watching. Thank you to all 637 people for sticking with me here into hour 2:30. Started down by Niagara Falls, and we're about to go to a Midtown gas station. I don't always get a car, and especially now that rental cars are so damn expensive, but I do have one booked for 4 or 5 nights over the holidays. So I'll try to take advantage of that and do some videos and live streams from the non-usual spots over the holidays, as well as one at Niagara Falls. We can check out the Festival of Lights and the falls themselves, and maybe do a few more haunted houses like we did on this one. Here's Yonge and Charles. Police car turning left. Probably Uber Eats drivers picking up meals on the right. There's a bunch of restaurants there. it's young and bluer. You can't turn left here. I think the driver realized it. Then he signaled left, then he turned his signal off, and then he signaled right and turned it off. In fairness to him, there's a lot of intersections downtown that can throw you for a loop. Especially since they'll say no left turn, and then it'll give a time, and that time will be in like micro print. And you can't read it until you're already in the intersection. Here's a Petro-Canada, or a Canadian Tire actually. I think there's a Shell just up ahead. So it's $1. It's $1.44.9 here. Diesel is $1.43.9. And Americans are like, what the hell does that mean? It's Canadian currency and it's a different unit of measurement. But I heard that dairy products are going up on average 12% next year. That's some good news. Hello? I just honked at the Mercedes in front of me, who is clearly asleep at the wheel. I'm willing to bet they're looking at their phone. I gave them plenty of time. Whoa. Don't stand there with your door open in the lane. So here is Almer. You could turn right here and take this to Rosedale Valley Road. So we have left downtown and we're starting to climb north through Midtown. Glenn pumped gas at Canadian Tire at 16. I pumped gas at a Petro-Canada when I was in high school. It was one of those service garages in Lauren Park. And being not very handy, I wasn't good at changing tires or doing oil changes. I think they kind of wanted their employees to be a little more handy than I was. I was like, I can fill up cars with gas. Speaking of which, which side is my tank on? Gas tank on the left. To see if there's one of those little tabs. Oh, let me open my gas tank here. Hey, it's time to get gas. Yoink. How's the wide angle ultra wide gonna look? It's a little better for driving, but at night it's not so good. Okay. Do I have one of those things? I don't know. This is the fun part of a rental car, how to get the gas cap open here. Shut up, car. All right, I must be, oh, there it is, popped. What the hell was that? I can't use my Samsung Pay here. I have to use the old plastic credit card. Sorry, guys. So what do you know? That came to 38 bucks. So I drove to Port Credit and back, and then to Niagara Falls and back on 38 bucks. I don't know if that's good. I don't drive enough. That sucked. I couldn't use my phone to pay. Which is good, because sometimes I don't bring my credit card with me, especially when I'm streaming. I just don't bring my full wallet. Good thing today I actually had my credit card in there. I have everything on my phone, my vaccine passport. I have a copy of my ID on there. All right, we ready to go back up to Midtown? I see we lost some viewers while we filled up on gas. Oh, the needle is above the full line. That's what I like to see. That bike lane makes pulling out slightly trickier, but we did it. The old North Toronto rail station on the right. John Lee says, is that a Fort? Lisa D super chatted $10. Thank you, Lisa D. That's your second one tonight. You helped out with the upside down house. And again, sorry guys, I know I've probably missed some supers while driving. It's just not practical or safe to check them out while I'm moving. Sorry about that, but I do appreciate your support. And it's really appreciated with these stupidly expensive rental car prices. works, it'll wake me up on time so I can take this car back in the morning. And I have a plan. I'm gonna put my e-scooter in the trunk. So I'm gonna drive my e-scooter back to the rental place, drop off the car, and then scoot home. I don't know if I'll get out and record a video or not tomorrow. I have plenty of editing to do. I haven't been through my comment section in a while. Oh, all these people on the left are on share bikes. That's cool. This one last person didn't make the light. Oh, I think they all ran the red light actually. Young in St. Clair. Up next, Young in Davisville. And into the heart of Midtown. We are almost home, almost home. This is my longest live stream in quite a while. I don't think we'll hit the 3-hour mark, but it's probably been at least half a year since I've had one go this long. Which is weird because you watch some of the Twitch streamers, and they literally just stream their entire day. They'll do like a 7, 8, 9-hour stream. We're in Young in Davisville. Yeah, street parking. Let's get back in the left. Shut up, lane departure system. There was construction pylons in the road. What did you expect me to do? So will I stream tonight on the other channel? I don't know. If I do, it'll be short. I'm thinking maybe an hour. And I'm kind of leaning towards doing it. I think I might want to shower, have a coffee, and relax. So it'll be on the later side. Definitely don't stay up for it if you don't want. But that is my Johnny Stumbles channel. You can find a link to that on the main page for this channel. I stream there every Sunday night, usually around 8 p.m. Although it's now a bit after that. I've also got a ton of crap. It might take me 3 trips to get all the stuff in this car up to my apartment. That's what always happens when you visit Mom, eh? You end up with a ton of frozen chili and 100,000 gifts, all super, super appreciated. I don't think I've ever got up to Niagara and left empty-handed. Hey, carrying Jollibee? No, I don't think Jollibee's open right now. He's got his hands full of something there. All right, so I've got to go throw this car into parking. There's the handy dandy mount. I don't know why I said it that way. That is the real hero in all of this. And Glenn says that's a loud signal turn. Is Jollibee? I'm not a fan of Jollibee, but in the Philippines it's awesome because it's cheap. But thank you guys for coming with me for this journey. We started in Niagara Falls and we ended up. You've got room, you've got room, you've got room, you've got room. Not gonna hit me, not gonna hit me. Lots of room, just go. Don't want him to see me pointing a camera at him. We start off at Niagara Falls. We walked up through Clifton Hill. We went into a couple of attractions, including a haunted house and an upside down house. And we got some super chats to support those, so huge thanks. And what kind of car is this? We're in a Camry. And a big thanks to our mods for taking care of business while we were moving. Action Kid is here. Action Kid says, wow, I missed the whole thing. Come on, man. We went through a haunted house. It cost me 14 bucks. An upside down house, but you're going to have to go back and rewatch this. But thank you guys. Butthead Bear is here from Taiwan. I'm going to turn off the stream now. But thank you for watching. I'm probably going to take a few days off of streaming. We've just streamed 4 days in a row. And I think that'll be that. I might stream again tonight on Johnny Stumbles. Might. 60-40, no promises. So head over there if you're interested. If I don't stream there tonight, I'll probably do it tomorrow night to make up for it. Anywho, thanks for watching. And as always, I will continue. No, that's Ken's line. I'll catch you on the next one.